It's Paul and Sue. Say hello, Paul.
Hello, everyone.
We are going to fry a chicken tonight. I'm going to put a little scalding on a chicken, as they say in the deep south. So for this recipe, you're going to need a whole chicken cut up. And you can actually buy a chicken cut up. I can break down a chicken, but it grosses me out. So a whole chicken. I've got a quart of buttermilk in here, and I soaked these chicken pieces for a couple of hours. So you need a whole chicken and some buttermilk. You're gonna need a little bit of cornmeal, flour, salt and pepper, garlic salt, and I put a little cayenne in mine for a little bite. It's a little kick. That's a little secret ingredient, kids. Some canola oil for frying, and you need a cast iron skillet. And Dr. Carilla told you this about your biscuits. Every cook should have a cast iron skillet. They're not that expensive, y'all. You can get one pretty cheap, or you can steal it from your mother. I think this skillet's probably 50 years old. I stole it when I left home. And I use it to fry chicken. So those are the ingredients you're going to need. And then I'm gonna heat the oil up while I make the breading for the chicken. So let's see. You're gonna pour in, I don't know, most of this. You want a couple of inches. So I just put in a whole 32 ounces. And I'm going to heat this while I make the breading. I'm gonna heat it on high heat. And then I'm gonna put together the breading. So to do that, okay, I'm not a measurer, so I'm gonna put in a big plastic bag. You can do this in a bowl, but I do it in a bag so I can shake it up. At least a couple of cups, I would say. And then I'm gonna put in some cornmeal, probably 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna throw some salt in there, let's say a tablespoon, and some ground pepper. You know, enough. I'm gonna put some garlic salt in here. I'd say, I don't know, tablespoon. That'll be good. Fried chicken is Paul's favorite. Can you hear Peppy, our cat, in the background? It is also his favorite. And then I'm gonna put in some cayenne pepper. So I think like a teaspoon. Then I'm gonna shake this up.
Nice little hot chicken.
It's not hot chicken. I'm not a big fan of hot chicken, although Paul and 2 of my children love it. But Meg and I are not into hot chicken. We can make that sometime if y'all want to. Then I'm going to put, so here's your chicken coating, pretty easy. And then I put in 1 of each chicken part, a breast, a leg, a thigh, that was a wing, a thigh and a wing. Seal my bag. Hold on, I gotta wash my hands. You're working with raw chicken here, so you're gonna wash your hands lots of times. My hands during the pandemic are pretty raw, aren't they, Paul?
Yes, they are.
Every day you'll come home and go, did you put some lotion on your hands?
Woo.
It's a little rough, and I'm probably a little obsessive about it, but I want to stay safe.
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to shake all of that up and bread your chicken. And since it's been brining in buttermilk, that flour is going to stick on there real well. So in a minute, we're going to take it over to the frying pan, and I'll show you how to put that in. It's exam week, y'all. Southern literature, please notice my t-shirt, which I would not wear to school, but I love. Had a little meltdown this week about school with Dr. John, and I was telling her how sad I was because I don't get to see y'all, and how I don't feel like I'm really helping you in the way I would if we were there in person. And what she said to me is, hold on, girl. She said, what you have shown them is that you are human and that they are loved. And that's why we're making these videos, right, Paul?
That's correct.
Because you all are loved, Chandler. So, that cheered me up a little bit and made me want to make a little chicken. So, I'm going to take this chicken over to the stove. So, let's do that, Paul. So, we're over at the stove. And you want to heat this canola oil up because you want your chicken going in good heat. You can watch little bubbles start to rise. You do not want your oil smoking because that's dangerous. You also don't want to crowd your chicken. So this chicken had enormous breasts. So I'm only getting 3 pieces in there to begin with. And then let's let that fry for a while, and we'll come back and turn it over. Keep it on one side for 6 or 7 minutes, I would think. We'll check it. You just have to check your chicken. All right, we'll be back when we're ready to turn it over.
Go.
All right, so these have been cooking about 10 minutes, and just flip your chicken every 5 minutes. You don't want it to get too brown, and with that floured coating, if you leave it on one side too long, it'll get too dark, and you don't want it burned. So just turn it every 5 minutes, and when it is beautifully browned, it should be done. That is, if you turn it every 5 minutes, you're making sure that chicken gets cooked all the way through, and you're putting a good scalding on it, right, Paul?
I love a scalding.
I know it. All right, so when we get some of this done, I'll show it to you. You need to have a platter lined with paper towels to drain this. Sprinkle a little extra salt on top. Unless you have hypertension or something, then just, cut back on that salt. And I'll tell you how many minutes it takes to cook a gigantic chicken breast like that. All right. Okay, everybody. Here's our chicken. Look at that beautiful scalding on that chicken picarilla. So you need to just keep turning your chicken every 5 minutes. Of course, the breasts take the longest. Make sure you get those breasts done. If you're nervous, you can put a thermometer in them and make sure they're 180 degrees, 160 to 180 degrees. Look at that beautiful scalding. We are also going to have some cornbread or corn pones and a little pasta salad. If you are vegetarian, just eat the pasta salad. So it's exam week, y'all. Take it one day at a time. Do one thing at a time. We love you here in Nashville. We've got a lot coming up this week. A little paper grading, a little cooking with Sue. So stay with us and be good. Love each other. Be kind to everyone. And I don't know, Paul, what do you think? See him tomorrow? Got a little pot roast coming up.
Little pot roast tomorrow.
All right, y'all. I love you. Bye.